there's a big difference between honing and sharpening. And sometimes people get them confused in conversation. This here's a strop. You can make these. I did not. I ordered this just like this. It's double-sided. The green is the finer of the two sides. This is sharpening. And it's sharpening because now I'm doing metal removal to the knife or whatever it is that you're sharpening on this. This is a regular butcher's steel. It's not diamond impregnated at all. Okay? But this hones. This does not sharpen. Excuse me. If it had, some type of diamond, in it, impregnated, like I had said, then I would be removing metal. So then it would be sharpening. But, like I said, this is just for honing. This is just for realigning the edge of your knife. So, if you had, eyes like an eagle, and you were to be able to, from your perspective, look down the blade of my knife, okay, straight on like this, and zoom in on it, you would see that the knife edge would be slightly off. So by stropping it, you would realign this sharpening edge. I shouldn't say by stropping it. By honing it, which would be, because I was referring to this. So by doing this here to the knife, all right, or however you would want to do it, okay, by doing that, you're realigning the edge without any metal removal. Now, you would be doing that, obviously, with leather if it wasn't charged. This is just a belt, and it's a large belt in terms of length. This side is just straight up leather. So this hones. But then on the inside is painted with the green. So this will remove metal. So this will sharpen. So that's a great thing to have out in the field. And of course you can make a small version of this as well. I see many people take the Altoids tin, cut out a chunk of a mouse pad, glue it to the Altoids tin, and then you can cover that with sandpaper. And you can go up in, obviously, a lot of different grits. That's a great idea too for field sharpening. Certain knives that I have one of these incorporated into the sheath. So like I said, here you get two and one. So if you're charging something, i.e. this leather, or impregnating this steel with diamond, you will then begin to be removing metal. And that's fine. You just have to know that that's, what you're doing. In this here, same principle as it would be on here. Of course, you're going to get a more of a rounded edge to your knife, a little more apple seed shape, if you will, because this will cup your blade a little bit more. And that's fine. You can pull this tight, and try and get that thing nice and flat, and you can use slightly thicker leather, and you will get the same. You're going to get a little more, rounded than you would on a harder surface. There are differences in the outcome of using a butcher's steel versus using leather. Now we're talking honing, which is what stropping is honing. So the outcome with the steel, many claim that it's not gentle enough to a knife's fine edge, and sometimes it can remove too much of a burr in the sense of it's ripping it more rather than caressing it in terms of the leather. And what will happen is your blade will be almost microscopically toothy, whereas these same individuals would say that the leather, because of the speed of the strop and the material, creates more of a high polished honing. So the advantage to having a toothier edge, and by toothy I'm meaning, we're not talking anything you're really going to see. Where this is a very fine type of thing here. I mean, you can see it to a degree, obviously, but the benefit with this is in the kitchen. And you'll see that that's exactly where this is intended to be used. Matter of fact, this fits in a butcher's block. So it makes sense because those fine teeth, the jaggedness of the edge that could possibly be created with a butcher's steel, can grip that skin on a tomato to begin your first cut. Where for woodworking or shaving your face or any part of your body hair to remove hair, the strop, the leather strop, because the edge was fine polished. And with a high polish like that, many times you can almost slide off of a certain soft vegetable like a tomato. But it's great for woodworking. So one is used for one thing in a sense, and one is used for another. They're not really the same thing when you stop and think about it. And then, of course, we have the ability to, if you have this charged with something or this charged with something, and they're out there. You can find them, and you can figure out what type of kit that you would like to carry. I have carried this out there, and I mean, you can do anything with these. You can make a quick tripod stand with a belt. You can strap something. You can hold something up on your pants. Whatever you want to do, and then it doubles as a sharpener and as something to hone your steels with. Thank you much. Take care.